Yo, 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 how are we doing today? I am Justin Satawa, YingYangSports. I'm here with Joel. How we feeling this afternoon?
I'm chilling.
You're my oh, not by your
Oh,
face.
I forgot.
Hey, we good, we good. I got a life story to you to start this off. We're not gonna go straight into sports, even though I know everyone is dying to hear about the Pistons move that they made today. So, but how's it going?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Nothing like other than chilling,
Yeah, no, that's nothing going on.
keeping it short and sweet. Hey, that's what you do here sometimes. But let's get it. So I was just at the chiropractor, and low key, I mean, shout out to him for adjusting me. But at the same time, it's low key a scam because like I just paid like $85 to get adjusted because like they have to do like the X-rays and stuff, and then they have to adjust you. So it's just like so much damn money. And he like told me that it was gonna just like he could just adjust me today when like I still had to do all that bullshit. So like it was kind of just like a big L. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't even like. So wait,
So you
I'm
like
like.
it's like a $40 like first time fee. So that's what I thought I was paying. That's what he told me over the phone.
So your
But
consultation.
then yeah, but then he was like, "Oh, then we need like all this other stuff," and I just like desperately he like, totally took advantage of me because I needed to get my shit like fixed, my back and my hip. So it was just such an L. I don't know, like a
So I preach preventative training,
preventative training. What would you say? What,
active rest days.
active rest
Yeah,
days?
what you call it. Well,
Do you have anything that would help my hip? Like
I
I have a
stretch.
hip
I stretch
issues.
every day before I wake up. I actually stretch. That's like the main thing I stretch every day.
See,
Is
I
my
can't
hips.
do that. How do you do that every day?
How
And
do
like,
you?
what do you do? Like, what do you do?
So
Like, because I need to get better at that. That's
I
a,
would say you literally just. For me, I stick to like the same routine. So I go to the gym, and what you call it, when I walk in there, like literally the same thing I do in the gym every time is the same thing. So I go in the gym, change my shoes, what you call it, and then I walk over to the stretching area. Start off with some hamstring stretches, like some just regular like toe touches, boom. Then I cross the legs, boom, do that. Lean to one side, lean to the other with the legs split out, boom. Then I sit down. I don't really know how to demonstrate it, but like you sit down and you like start with like say your left leg and your right leg at like 90-degree angle, if you can
yeah.
envision that.
No, I know. All right,
And
so
then
yeah, you
just
just go through
flipping
the
back
whole
and forth.
basic routine.
Yeah, you
And you
flipping
do
back and
every
forth.
part of your. See, that's just like, oh, that's so long. But I need to do it.
No,
I
really,
desperately
it
need
only
to do
take
it.
me about when I be in there stretching. I only take about 10, 15 minutes.
No, I know, but like 10, 15 minutes to me feels like an eternity. That's what happens when you have ADD. But that's not the point. What up, Chase? Pleasure to have you as usual.
That's why you
But
gotta what you call it, you gotta make the stretch feel like a workout. Like my stretching actually do be like having me like some of the stretches I'd be like I don't feel like doing this right now. So if you like if it ain't just stretching, but you like make it like a workout, yeah, you like you more inclined to want to do it.
yeah, well, I need to do it just for the sake of like my health. So maybe it will actually resonate with me to actually do something about it. And so, but I did go. We did say, and we like all
I was about to
said
say,
we'd
with
have to go
Chase-
get checked out. So I did do something to help my health.
What Chase just said in the comments is also something that I be doing. Like put a bottle, bro. That like actually like is very hard though. Like it seems very simple. It's very hard.
And shout out Justice fan. Let me tell you about like today at BDE because he's referencing something that is it's pretty clown. So today, like we were talking about the NHL a lot after we talked about the Pistons, and in the middle of that, we did our top five, and they have nothing to do with sports. And I said I protested the list because I think hot subs are better than cold subs, and it's not even close. I got my mic muted on me for the entire segment because they were a bunch of boomer haters.
Boomer haters.
Yeah.
What you call it.
Because they were calling me a Gen
So you
Zer.
saying
Like
what's-
they're bringing the war right
So you
now.
saying what's better, hot sub or cold
Yeah.
sub?
What's your take?
Man,
Like they were like
every
dying
time
on the hill that cold is better. I was like, what do you mean? That's not even like a question for
when
me.
I really think about it, whenever I do get like some type of like sandwich sub type thing, I do normally get like hot like. I mean, do you count a Philly cheesesteak as a sub?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yeah.
I would get like hot. Like I used to get like meatball marinaras, stuff like that. Like
See,
What else?
Chase is on my wavelength. Hot subs are better than cold subs.
Yeah, what you call it? I really never was a sub person. Or like, if I was gonna eat a cold sandwich, like I would get I would just make a regular like on bread, like slap some mayo, cheese, turkey, and that's all.
Yeah,
mustard,
but
and that's all I needed. I don't really. That's how I should say. I don't like turkey cold cuts. I wasn't like going to like Subway and getting like a turkey cold cut.
So like you do like cold cuts, but you'd rather have like a hot sub.
Yeah, no, I would rather a hot sub. I'm more so saying like, no, don't even give me a cold cut because I would rather just a regular like. I don't count a wheat piece of bread as a cold cut sandwich. That's not a cold cut. That's just a regular sandwich. That's just a regular lunch sandwich.
Hey, it feels like I win this battle in my own eyes when it comes to you. So I will take that point because I was getting ripped to shreds. KG saying, "Have you been burped today?" was over the top. Yeah, he was like, because I was just like yelling so that they could still hear me on air, and that's what KG said, and then I said, "I'll give you that today because it's Juneteenth." What do you think about that?
No, that's crazy.
I mean, I didn't know like that's what you got to say. I mean,
you talking about that's what you gotta say. I don't know.
Favorite, I mean, they throw it around though. Like that's like the etiquette. Like I don't actually mean that.
Favorite
honestly.
sandwich, hot turkey.
Happy Juneteenth, by the way. Not as a joke because it's actually ridiculous and like the history behind like Juneteenth is actually crazy.
Bro, I was just telling my mom, bro. Some people at my job was like complaining that like they wasn't getting Juneteenth pay, and I'm like, bro, you didn't even know it was a thing until 2021. Like, so if you didn't know, like, how do you expect this white job to be all willy nilly to give you like?
I didn't even know they give you Juneteenth pay.
They
or is
don't.
It just like
That's
a paid
why
time off
they
type
don't.
Fee or what?
Like federal places, you get the day off because it's a federal recognized holiday. So like my mom got the day off, but like everywhere else, it's just a normal day. Like here, you see where we at right now. We in here. Everybody been in studio. Like
no, yeah, like I never like knew like KG was saying that like they usually get the day off. Like I didn't know that either.
KG capped off saying that. Bro, like I said, they ain't recognize it till bro. I don't think I've ever had like Juneteenth just off because it's Juneteenth. Maybe it was probably because of a Saturday, but it's just off. Nah.
Yeah, and there were some wild things said. Just
you said, huh?
Like there's just wild things said today, like just like not like in a bad way, just like in like a funny, positive way. But also we did get our history lesson from Neil, and I learned more about like the story behind Juneteenth and the stuff that happened in Texas, where like they just like didn't hear that like they were free.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it was. Kendrick Juneteenth concert live streaming at 7 tonight. By the way, fuck that concert. It's fake.
Damn, go
fake. Bro, fake ass activist Kendrick Lamar, bro, kill me. Like Kendrick Lamar, cool, but
you calling him fake, dog?
Bro, act like he the next coming of like Malcolm X or some shit. Shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about Kendrick Lamar. Like Kendrick Lamar,
yeah, this has been a wild show so far.
He cool here and there, but
all right, Joel's dissing Kendrick. Joel's Team Drake. Hey, you heard it here first.
No, really, I still
Drake.
be listening to Not Like Us. I just don't really like how like Kendrick act like he just super pro black and do stuff for the community. Like he, like I said, like an activist or something. Like, bro, you literally just like everybody else that's rich too. So I don't know. I don't like people who put on the performative acts, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're more of a moving silence, like
move with action.
And lasagna.
Yeah, move with action. Like I don't even need to hear about what you think or how you feel. Just show it. Just a fan with these emojis. He must have learned about emojis.
To KG's point, you get most other federal holidays off work that fall during a weekday. That's, I mean, just like American holidays, I think, right? Like, I don't even think they...
Like, so
like I don't know if they give, like, Rosh Hashanah and shit off, like the Jewish holidays.
I was about to say, I don't even know what that is.
Like, I think they literally only give off, like, Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day is for sure, like, one.
Yeah. Oh, what's Labor Day? Like, those days they give off. But I don't think they give off Like, I would be absolutely
Bro,
stunned
I
if
don't
they
even-
gave
I
off
s-
a Jewish holiday.
I still couldn't, bro. I'm 22. I still can't tell you what Labor Day is.
Oh, I have no
It's
idea.
for, like,
Absolutely no clue.
That shit just, I guess, I think it was like something during the revolution, not revolution, but industrial revolution, some shit. I don't know. They got good labor laws or something. It was something dumb like that, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea what Labor Day. If you know what Labor Day is, drop it in the chat.
What's another day that low key get off? That's like, I don't know. Some places get President's Day off. That's always been like a, who gives a fuck? That's how I always felt about
Joel,
that.
you're cracking me up today. Just dissing on everyone. I can't lie.
Bro, I'm low key like a grade A hater.
I know you're a grade A hater. You're also a grade A shit talker too.
Like, I damn near don't like nothing.
So all right, let's actually get into some sports. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it.
And today, big news out of the Pistons. Monty Williams fired. See you later. What are your thoughts?
What you call it? I'm replying in the chat, but you know, I knew this was coming. It would make most sense. What you call it? Because I'm like, bro, if you're gonna bring in a whole new regime with like almost everything, and then you got a whole new regime, and you had a historically bad year, it's like you got to just clear out house and get rid of everybody. Like, I think I said that a couple weeks ago or last week. Like, you got to just clear out house because you don't want nothing associated with like that losing and bad vibes. Like, you got to just basically bleach it basically, just disinfect it.
Well, they're
the whole
doing
thing.
their most part, and you gotta give your shout outs to Goris for actually paying the dough to get rid of them, unlike some people in this town.
But it's like,
You know, just saying. But that's not what we're talking about right now. But yeah, I respect it. I think I'm curious who they hire. I've heard a lot of names. They obviously have someone, though. They're not going into the NBA draft next week without a coach. They obviously have someone they have in mind. There obviously wasn't a press conference because they were going to have a press conference with the new coach, the new GM, or is he the, no, PBO?
I wouldn't, bro.
Is Trajan Layton the PBO or the GM? I forget.
President of basketball.
PBO? Yeah, that's what I thought. PBO, they're going to all be there. Because there's no way that they're about to go into the draft without a coach. Because their coach is going to be such an integral piece to drafting whoever they draft.
What you mean? Man, I honestly, bro, the franchise like the Pistons, they probably fuck around, not have anybody ready for the draft. Because I think it's 1 week away. So it's like,
They have to have someone
it would be
lined up.
nice
Come
to
on.
think that they have somebody lined up, but
They have to. There's no way that they just made this decision now. Like, this decision had to be made. Like, this had to be in the works. There's no doubt.
I'm saying a franchise like the Pistons, they probably was like thinking about like, all right, are we gonna go forward with Monty? They was like, nah. Then they probably just was like, all right, what you call it? Let's fire him. And it's like, all right, draft next weekend. Who we gonna draft? And they're like, oh damn, we gotta get a coach. That's probably that would be like a very Pistons thing that I believe.
I mean, that would, but like, let's have, if this is a good PBO,
Yeah,
they had to have decided that earlier, and they already would have someone lined up. That's the fact.
I think I think Trajan is serving as the GM2 at Allen. I'm not too sure. Let me see.
LNW, I feel like they need an official GM before a head coach, right?
Yeah, no,
Are you
honestly,
GM before coach? I mean, honestly, I feel like all three of them will just have a single press conference. I feel like they have the GM and the coach already picked out.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to see. Like, yeah, I guess they don't have an official GM, so, bro, I honestly don't know how that's about to work out. I guess because like, even if you bring in somebody a week before the draft, you would trust a person that you just brought in a week ago. Like, all right, who do you want in to build this team around? Or would you rather be like, all right, I know I'm gonna be here. I know, like, what you call it for some years.
You're saying
I would say
you draft is gonna define what move you make. Like, what move Trajan Lagan decides to make in this draft.
I was just gonna say
is
that.
gonna define what coach he hires. Is that what you're trying to?
Yeah,
do?
no, I would say it would damn near make a little bit more sense to just like draft your player first with your president of basketball operations or
they
slash
trade the pick.
GM that you want to take or do whatever you want to do with that pick, and your GM slash president of basketball operations be the one to make that move. Because regardless, they was already going to be the one to make the move. So I don't really think the coach you hire is going to really, like, how should I say it? I don't really think they, like, factoring in a coach too much into this decision. I think whatever decision they were going to make on draft night, they've probably already had in their head for a decent little bit. Not a decent little bit, but they probably had it in their head around the same time as Monty Williams and all that.
Well, yeah, I think that covers it. I mean, you don't. It's just like, it's a coach fire. Like, I mean, I'm excited, but like, I did the dance earlier with 2 shows, so like, I'm kind of tired of talking about that topic. If we can move on a little bit.
I really don't care. Cause like I said, I knew he was gonna get fired.
Word? Yeah. Hey, that's valid. Trajan Langdon, I hope that you are a Brad Holmes, and you are not an Alavila. Simple, down it, and we'll see what it is. And so last night, Stanley Cup Final, game 5, and your Panthers are kind of choking a little bit. And Joseph's Panthers as well. Bobrovsky, .713 save percentage since the end of Game 3. It's not what you want to see. I thought he'd be the Conn Smythe winner. It's a very tough look for them. I do think they're going to win Game 6, though. I think they're going to come back with a bunch of adjustments. They took the series back momentum-wise in the second half of that game. When they were down 4-1, they came back to 4-3, made a good push at the end. They couldn't get it. But you saw this earlier in the series when Edmonton almost came back from that. That kind of swung the momentum in the series a little bit moving forward, and I think that we're kind of seeing that, and I do think that Florida will outlast them because you knew McDavid was going to pop off. He has 8 points in 2 games.
Yeah, I saw he had 2 goals, 2 assists last game. Crazy. And what you call it?
Did you see some of his goals?
Did I see any of the goals? No.
They are so
When I tuned
good.
into the game, it was in the third. When I tuned in, it was only the Panthers were the ones scoring.
Word. Well, what is up, Nick? Great to have you here, my guy. And I mean, I love watching McDavid play. I can't lie, and it's going to be interesting. I am under the wave of you can't give it to the team that loses the cup, the Conn Smythe. That's the Finals MVP equivalent, and I don't think you can give that to the losing team. The narrative right now is McDavid should still get it, because he's having such a historic offseason. What do you think about that?
I would say the way I always looked at that with like almost any sport is like, if you're trying to say MVP like of the finals, like I get it, you would want to give it to the winning player or the winning team player, and the losing player probably wouldn't even want to accept it. But if you look at if you're just going off the semantics of the name of the award, you would have to give it to whichever player is playing best. I would feel throughout the whole Stanley Cup Finals. So,
it's an entire postseason trophy though. Like it's not just for the.
Well, how would it be for that? I mean, if that's the case, I mean, yeah.
But before Bobrovsky let up the 5 goals in Game 4, he was having a top 5 save percentage goalie postseason in NHL history. Now I don't believe he has the same figure. He's not had a good last 2 games, but it's just I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me that you can't give it to the losing team. And the only people who have won it are goalies who have been on losing teams, not
goalies who have
not players. So I don't know. It'd be the first NHL history.
I mean, it's like if a player is like I said, if this player is just dominating and is like clearly head and shoulders above everybody, it's like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it would be hard. Like the only case you would be able to make is he lost. But after that, it would just be like, if you're looking at numbers, because I don't know. I wouldn't give it to him.
And Tkachuk is a playoff performer, Chase. Like, that's who he is. He shows up in the playoffs. He plays the style in the playoffs, and it's the players that you need. And it's the players who are most effective because when he gets physical, Like in the regular season, all the skill guys are amazing, but like when push comes to shove in the playoffs, the skill guy who also has size is an absolute weapon. And yeah, I'll just end it with this. McDavid is crazy good, insanely good, and even though I want the Panthers to win, bonus hockey, I'll take it. Panthers in 6, like I said originally. I don't know if he will at this point, but Bobrovsky hopefully wins the Conn Smythe. I really want him to win it. I just really like him for some reason. Another NHL news is a trade between Calgary and New Jersey today for Markstrom, and I've been instructed that there will be no moves on the goalie end, even though I want Husso traded for cap space, us sign a lower salaried backup to fill that role, and then use the cap to make our not goalie positions better. And that's what I would love to see, but I don't know. Markstrom never wanted him though. He's old, and I don't even know if like that's the answer for the Devils. But this is a New Jersey radio, so we're not gonna talk about
this is in New Jersey.
The Devils.
What's your code?
Nick Hedgen said we need a couple more NHL games to get us through the next week until we get to the Tour de France. Are you tuning in to the Tour de France?
Hell no.
See, I can't.
Fuck what I. What would I, bro? I would rather kill myself, honestly.
Chase, and that was a nice play. I am curious what it's gonna be like in Game 7. Is McDavid gonna come with his all? Is he gonna get shut down? I will say that the Panthers have done a very impressive job on the PK, cutting down those lanes to pass in the middle. It's been uber impressive. And I cannot say I will indulge in the Tour de France. I can say that I will say I will be indulging in F1 as I do pretty frequently. And then I also IndyCar because I cover the Detroit Grand Prix. Olympics, yeah, Olympic trials are going on. I watched a couple of those this weekend, a couple swimming ones, just because I was at family member's house. I can't say I really get down with that. I had someone tell me in chat that they were watching the MLB Combine. How wild is that? Not to put him on blast, but like that's crazy.
You gotta be like hella bored, bro. Cause even when I would play MLB the show, I low key sometimes used to skip the MLB, the fucking Combine. So to be watching it, and I'm skipping it in a video game, yeah, you gotta. No,
it's wild shit, low key criminal shit. Like I can't believe that, bruh. The tour is the toughest thing to do in sports, and it's watching the Super Bowl. I'm assuming he meant like watching the Super Bowl every day for 3 weeks. It's incredible. I mean, maybe I'll have to give it a go. I mean, there's gonna be a very dry season of sports coming up. The Stanley Cup finals over, so
I would say
maybe I'll tap in for you.
To each his own to that. I would. It would take a lot for me to like really sit and want to watch the Tour de France. Y'all realize the Celtics choking constantly in the playoffs and winning this year puts Niners Super Bowl in the universe. This is gonna be the year of sports, bro.
I don't know. If you, don't even put that in the air. That would be. I'd be so upset.
What are you talking about?
Because, first of all, I hate the Yankees, okay? They are the epitome of scum. They just pay to win, and they can't even win. So, like, screw them. They're a bunch of ass kissers. But I even like people on their team. Like, why'd Juan Soto have to go there? Like, I literally, like, Juan Soto's so fun to watch. But, no, I could see them winning it. They fixed their bullpen issues. But they got to hope that their starters come back healthy, which is still a question. But yeah, they're deep. They're good. I would not put it past the Yankees winning it this year. And I mean, San Fran, I don't know. Purdy's got to show me he can win a Super Bowl. Just like, I can't lie. As much as I think the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl, like, there is a part of my mind that, you know, Jared Goff may not be able to win you a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might, like, what if the defense doesn't show up, you know? And what if he's playing Patrick Mahomes? Like, he's beat him in the regular season, yeah, but, like, you know, Mahomes is a different beast in the playoffs in the low key.
No, that's not.
And I'm someone who was $125 on the Lions to win the Super Bowl right now. So, like, I'm like, it's just like a little bit of doubt. Because, like, it's okay to have doubt. I'm not going to lie. It is full steam ahead Super Bowl. We're winning that shit. But still, it is okay to have some doubt on the way.
You know, I literally was telling somebody earlier. I was saying, like, bro, we keep talking about the Lions, but this season, that season. I'm like, bro, be real. Like, we have a tough schedule. Like, this is about to be a season where it's like, no team, you can't win the Super Bowl in the regular season. So I don't care to see no, like, just steamroll in regular season like how last year we was just, like, being, like, win. Like, this season is definitely not going to be, like, as easy and, like, as, like, a just steamroll as last regular season. So I would say this is an important season on the fans to, like, show how they're going to respond to, like, to the fans and the Lions to show how they're going to respond to losses. Like,
yeah, because we're going to lose.
Because that's what I'm saying. So, like, hopefully the fans don't get on here, like, on our first loss, like, oh, same old Lions or da-da-da-da this. And then hopefully the Lions don't respond in a way that would make people say same old Lions. So, like I was saying, like, when they get their first loss, like, whenever that does come, like, how are they going to respond? Like, when they get their first big loss? Because every team at some point, I think they was showing, like, it was like a stat, like, every team that has won the Super Bowl at some point has had, like, I think it was, like, 20-point loss in that season.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully I don't get clipped because they love doing that and taking shit out of context sometimes.
If anybody clipping us, it's y'all.
Yeah. But yeah, Alan, I want to respond to Alan W. Golf was a playoff riser last year. We ain't worried. And I'm not worried that he can't do it, but I'm just saying, like, I have doubts him out-dueling a top-of-the-line quarterback if push comes to shove, and that's how you have to win the Super Bowl. Like, is that fair to say?
See,
is that not fair to say? Like, if he goes against Patrick Mahomes and it's a dead-on QB duel, dead even, like, am I not allowed to have doubts if he's playing against Mahomes?
I mean, that's a fair thing to say, but, like, I always get at with people when we bring up these one-on-one debates and saying, like, oh, is this player going to outperform this player? I would imagine for the Lions to win against the Chiefs in the game, it would not have to be from Mahomes or Goff outperforming Mahomes. Because Goff isn't going to be the one out there having to get a stop. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you could say, like, Goff is going to have to play to a certain level, but it's going to always come down to our team and our defense coming together to form that stop. So it's like,
and that's how this team's built.
That's why
it doesn't necessarily have to be a worry because of the fact that it's going to be our team who wins and loses, and you can nitpick the game and you'll find errors on whoever and everyone, and it will at the end of the day be on the team.
You could have a game where, like, he's only passed for 180, but we ran for, like, 150, and then just controlled time of possession, and then just Patrick Mahomes probably had like 300, but us just controlling time of possession and milking the ball. Yeah, Mahomes gonna have better stats, but
if you're telling me that is a scenario, like slap some titties in my face, like, I love that shit.
That's usually how most times Mahomes lose the game. Like, if you really pay attention, most times when Mahomes lose, he don't really get outperformed. He just probably made a mistake here and there. Like, probably a fumble or a pick, and then it just, like, it was too much for them to overcome.
Joseph Van hits the nail on the head. I guarantee many Lions fans will lose their shit after the first loss.
No, yeah, they will.
They will. Like, there's going to be, like, the most wild stuff coming out. Like, my prediction is it's going to be to some random whack-ass opponent. Like,
no, it will be. Bro, I literally said the fourth.
I think it's going to be the Cardinals.
When we was looking at it, nah, not like that. I said the Colts probably, like a team that, like.
Well, I don't think. See, like, that's all. At that point, you're like 8-0. I see. Like, I'm not trying to be like that.
I was saying like that'd be like the first like bad loss. Like.
See, but I think the Colts are gonna be pretty good this year.
Like,
the Colts probably gonna be a playoff team.
We already went over that. Y'all need soundboard and to be. Wait, this thing is in the way.
He's talking about my slap my titties and.
Oh, what's your call? I'm like, cause I'm reading. I'm like, what?
We're getting there. It's like, honestly, I'd love to, but like at the same time, I don't want to be reaching like all the way. Like, it's like 5 feet away from me where I sit, so I'd have to be constantly like reaching and sitting back down and hitting the mic, and I just feel like that's not good content. I mean, if you guys think so, we can make it work, but.
Talking about the chat, bro. I think the first loss though, I would rather prefer like the first loss just be early, just get it out the basically like rip off the Band-Aid. Like,
yeah, I'd rather lose like super early.
Like how last year we lost to the Seahawks, bro.
Yeah, not week 2. I'd like to be 2-0, and then I'd like to lose in like 3, 4, or 5 week.
Bro, I just know though there's gonna be, like I said though, I know there's gonna be a close, tough loss. I know there's gonna for sure be one blowout. Cause like it's the NFL. There's gonna be some weeks where you just go out there and just get outperformed, out schemed, out everything. Then it just leads to a blowout.
And LNW said the real freak out will be when we go 10-7 or something like that. And you're right. There will be a part of the fan base who'll be like, "Oh, we didn't win 13 games." But
that's why I preface it with you can't win the Super Bowl in the regular season.
Exactly. It does not matter. Like as long as we make the playoffs, and I hope win the NFC North because it's kind of like us and the Packers, and we should probably beat the Packers. Like, am I off-put saying that? I mean, there's a chance we split with them, but I could easily see us sweeping them.
Sweeping the Packers, what you call it. See, with division play is, like, hard to predict because, like, it's almost, I won't say impossible to predict, but division play, like, what I've learned through betting on it through some years.
It's always wild.
It's wild, and, like, it's more so, like, emotion evolved, and the fact that you play that team twice a year, like, usually the second game be the wonkiest.
I think we're going to probably split with the Packers. Like, in all honesty, like I probably think we're going to split with the Packers.
No, you want to know who we really split with? It's going to be the Vikings.
See, the Vikings piss me off.
Because that's why I said, because the Vikings was on our, like, really peep it. Vikings was on our ass both games we played them. And they was low-key depleted. So they probably still won from us this year for sure.
Maybe, yeah. I just hope we have a winning record in the division. I think I would like to be 5-3 at the least.
You know, like if we go like 11-6, but like we like probably was like 7-6 heading into the last 4 and like win 4 straight to get to that 11-6, and we like cooking head into the playoffs, I would be perfectly fine that way. But if it's like an 11-6 and we like get there because we lost the last like 3 out of 4 or something like that, then I would be like, oh God. So it's all about context, too, in your record.
Yeah, 100%. And, like, records lie because there is a strength of schedule element to it as well. And I'm getting the time clock from Easy currently because I will be on heavyweights tonight, TD and hanging out with the fellas. I think he was joking. I feel like if he wasn't, he'd actually come in here and tell me. But
who is KOC?
Who are we just talking about?
Oh, Kevin O'Connell. Yeah.
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
O'Connell.
I do think Kevin O'Connell's a really
cock
coach.
Is a crazy abbreviation.
That's a crazy way to put it. 100%.
Bro called him cock. That's insane. Wow. The fact that he not abbreviated Kevin O'Connell, like, of all people. I mean, I guess maybe
is that a common used?
No, that's what I was just about to say. I'm like, I've never seen nobody abbreviate Kevin. Like, he's not like a person that you would think to get a like. No, you abbreviate like super like famous people like CP3 and like LBJ.
You never told me what's your favorite nickname that you ever been called.
I didn't. Well, what's your called? Favorite nickname I've ever.
Other than Wavy J, if that's your favorite, because that's your handle.
What was the first name I ever? Oh, the first one of the first nicknames I got called ever was like J Smooth. That was like my first original.
See, I see that
nickname.
I could definitely see that.
Because what you call like in 6th grade, I was at a basketball camp and what you call?
You said cock like AOC.
Yeah, I saw that. But she's like, I would say she's more well known than Kevin O'Connell. No doubt. But you know, in like 6th grade or like 5th grade, one of the two, I went to a basketball camp and Jody Hill, shout out Jody, I still talk to him to this day. He was like, Joe, you always like being you always being cool and everything you do, like drills, scrimmages, push-ups. He's like, you always trying to be cool. He's like, you J Smooth. So I just for like a couple of years, I just was J Smooth. And then I was just telling my mom another one of my recent favorites was Hefe. I told like some girls like my sophomore year at college at a party that my name was Hefe, and I didn't realize that when I saw them like hella throughout the rest of my time going to school, and they would always come to me calling me Hefe. So I just thought they was calling me as a nickname. Like that's just what they preferred to call me.
But they
The
just didn't
whole
know your name?
time, I never had told them my name. Like a year and a half had went by, and she was like, somebody had came up to me and was like, Joe. She was like, what did they just call you? I'm like, I'm looking at her confused. I'm like, they call me my name. She was like, I thought your name was Hefe. I'm like, bro, I told you that drunk as hell, and like, I thought you knew I was like bullshitting. Like, my name, you thought my name was Hefe?
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy. Well, I can't believe that. How did they think that your name was Hefe? Like that, just like I know. No, I hope this isn't offensive, but it sounds like it's South American of origin, like a Hefe. Like
He said, where did Wavy J come from? Wavy J came from the fact that I didn't have long hair. I used to have waves in my head, and what you call it? I was making a username for my Instagram, and I literally couldn't figure like all the names I was trying didn't work. Made the name Wavy J. This was in like 10th grade. Made the name Wavy J. And then, what up, Ryan? And then, literally one day, the reason I kept it, bro, is because one day I was at the gym, and this dude that I used to hoop with, all this name Samaj, he went up to me, he was like, what up, Wavy J? Because the way I got to spell it is with 5 Y's.
See, like that sounds sick.
Yeah, so he was like, what up, Wavy J? So I just was like, damn. I was like, I'm keeping like I literally told him when that happened, I was like, I'm never changing my username from that now. Like my one friend, Eric, I don't know if he in the chat, but he like at like last year around this time, he was like, bro, please change your username. I will never change it. He like, you have to change it to something different. I'm like, nah, I'm keeping it Wavy J.
Cooked J's like Lonzo Ball on the Lakers.
Crooked J's like Lonzo Ball.
Oh, crooked. Oh.
Heroes, crooked J's, obviously.
I got dyslexia.
I be pearling shit, Ryan.
And what's up, brother? My guy. But all right, I got a couple more things to ask you, and then we got to bounce. Quick answer, quick run through. I'm gonna give you people you'd most be interested in for the Pistons to sign. Give me a 0 out of 10, or would you rather 1 out of 5?
All right.
0 out of 10 or 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5. I guess.
1 out of 5. All right, it's gonna be quick. All right. OG Anunoby.
5.
Kevin Huerter.
0.
Gary Trent.
3.
Malik Monk.
5.
Pascal Siakam.
He just got signed, so 0.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Well, he didn't get signed, but he about to sign.
He's
with
about
the Pacers,
to? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Out of date news. Nick Claxton.
4.
Brandon Ingram.
2.5.
And Zach LaVine.
I get a 4. No, 3.5. 3.5.
3.5. All right. I definitely agree with the OJ and Malik Monk as 5s. I don't really want to get in depth on that because I have to go. I have to go to heavyweights. But it was another great show. Thank you, everyone in chat. We appreciate you so much. It was another great episode. And I will be catching you on Monday. Joel will be in here with Caleb the next 2 days. So I'm sure that will be pretty lit. You guys talk probably some Lions and maybe some NBA. But yeah, it was a pleasure hanging out with y'all. And we will catch you in the next one. Joel, take them out.